Hey guys, welcome back to my new video. So today I'll be doing a deck profile of my Dragonic Kaiser Crimson deck, which is basically the Revival Legion for Dragonic Kaiser Vermillion. So yeah, let's go on to the deck profile. We'll begin with the G units. 4 of the Supreme Dragon Conquest Dragons, 4 of the Rare Strikes. This dude's ability is basically strike. You have to make sure you and your opponent are grade 3 or greater Vanguards. Drop a total grade of 3 in order to perform strike, and then he gains the following ability. During the turn you strike, if he attack hits the Vanguard, you may basically retire 1 unit from your opponent's field, and you choose 2 cards from his drop zone and bind them face up, and they do not return from the hand after that. It's a permanent bind. So yeah. Next is Supreme Dragon Conquest Dragon, the most important card in Narukami G units. Basically the effect is same thing, strike, and also once per turn, flip 1 Conquest Dragon face up. You may select one of your opponent's unit in the front row and retire, and then for each open rear guards in your opponent's front row, all your front row gains 5k. So yeah, so basically we use this when they only have 1 rear guard in the front row, so that your entire front row gains 10k power, including himself. Yep. So we'll go on to the starting Vanguard. Basically Spark Rain Dragoon. Yeah. Pioneer ability, where another Narukami rides on him, you can move it to any open rear guard circle. Second ability is Counter Blast 1 and go into the soul, search your top 5 for any grade 3s, and then after that shuffle your deck. Yeah. So this is to prevent you from misgrading, or you want to search for a second grade 3 just to strike. Yeah, or something like that. So yeah, that's it. Then we'll go to the grade 3s, which is 4 Dragonic Kaiser Crimson, 2 Dragonic Kaiser Vermillion the Blood, and 3 Dragonic Kaiser Vermillion. Yeah, basically that's 9 grade 3s. So Dragonic Kaiser Vermillion's ability is Limit Break, Counter Blast 3, and then he gains the 2000 power and the following ability. During the turn that he attacks, this unit attacks your opponent's front row instead. So when this unit attacks, right, if your opponent's front row units rear guards have resist, it is not affected by the resist because it is not an effect, this is an attack. So when he thunderbolts it, it will be affected. Yep. So yeah. So it hits for 13k. And then the second effect is if you have a non-Narukami unit, it minus 2000. Yeah, pretty simple. Next is Dragonic Kaiser Vermillion the Blood. Why the blood, you ask? Because this is for a finisher. Yeah, so when you are basically in Legion ready, if you think you can call out the final turn, just write the blood from your hand if you have it, and then he gains 2k because Vermillion is in the soul after the Legion. Yeah. Then after that, the blood skill is the same, but this time it's Ultimate Break, which means you need to have 5 cards in the damage zone. Counter Blast 3, it gains 5000 and 1 critical, and also Thunderbolt again. Yeah. So this is same thing, same as Vermillion, but it needs Ultimate Break and it gains 5000 and 1 crit. Yeah. So next is your main grade 3, which is Dragonic Kaiser Crimson. Basically you Legion, shuffle back 4 cards from your drop zone back to the deck, search for a specific mate, which is your Vermillion, and his ability is once per turn, Limit Break. You may use your mate's Limit Break for free cost. So which means when you want to use Vermillion's Limit Break to do Thunderbolt, instead of Counter Blasting 3, you use it for free cost because his ability allows him to use it for 0 cost. So when you attack, it's 22,000 plus his ability 4,000, another 2,000, making it 24,000 attack your front row, your opponent's front row. Yeah. Second ability is if you have another unit in the center column as him, you may Soul Blast 1 and it gains 2000. Yeah, pretty simple. So in case you want to rewrite Crimson again, you can rewrite. Then if you have a booster behind, you can Soul Blast away the Vermillion just to gain another 2000 and Religion again. Yeah. So that's it for your grade 3, sorry. Now we're moving on to the grade 2s. Basically 2 of the Dust Plasma Dragon, 4 Dragon Monk Garuda or something like that, and 4 Chatura. Okay, for Chatura's ability is first one, in the rearguard circle, he only can attack the Vanguard. Second, during your turn he always gains 3000, and the following effect, Counter Blast 1, when he attack hits the Vanguard, you may draw 1 and then bind 1 of your opponent's unit in the drop zone. Yep. Yeah, something like that. It's a pressure. But this is more reliable than to the Voltage Horn, which is the double rare for Narukami. Voltage Horn, I think the ability is during Generation Break 1 and Counter Blast 1, during the turn he attacks your opponent's Vanguard. If he's being boosted, you may retire 1 unit in your opponent's field and then bind 1 from the drop zone. So yeah, but the thing about him and Voltage Horn is, 1, this guy is 11k base all the time when it's your turn, and Voltage Horn is only a 9k Vanguard, 9k rearguard, sorry, and Chatura's ability is activated straight away during your turn, and is also pressuring. But for Voltage Horn is you need to have a boost, which makes him a very loose up unit lah. So this should be the double R instead of Voltage Horn. Yeah, something like that. Then next is Garuda. Basically the main Vanguard you want to write, because he's a very pressuring card at the Vanguard circle. Basically skill is when this unit attack hits, you may unflip 1 card. So yeah, basically you can combo him with Spark Kid Dragoon, search for grade 3 and then use this to attack. And Dust Plasma is not recommended for this deck because, 1, if your main Vanguard is Crimson, you can't use his ability to gain 3k because his skill is not when he attacks if your Vanguard has Kaiser in name. His is if your Vanguard has Vermillion in name. So you're only able to use him during Legion, or you cross-strike to the Blood. So I suggest other units than him, maybe like the Generation Break 1 12k attacker, but I won't suggest it because you'll be at late games. All I can suggest is Death Saya for Conquest ability in case he has 2 rearguards at the front and you Strided Conquest. And then you can use Death Saya ability to retire the grade 2 or lower units. So that's basically for your grade 2s. Moving on to grade 1s, I play 3 of these units. 4 of the Living Bread Unlockers, 8 Helm Draco Kit, 4 Perfect Guards, and 3 Berserk Wyvern or something like that. So beginning with this dude, effect is during the turn that he boosts a Narukami Vanguard. If your opponent have 3 or more damage, he gains a 4k boost, making it a 10k booster. You boost it behind Crimson Legion, it'll be plus his limit break, it'll be a 34,000 attack. Yeah, so it's good. Next is go for Perfect Guard, but I do suggest unflip Perfect Guard if you add in Death Side, because it'll be a heavy counter blast now. So yeah. Next is Axiom Draco Kit, your limit break remover for Vermillion in case you can Legion earlier. Yeah, something like that. Next is this guy. His first ability is Generation Break 1. When he attacks your opponent's Vanguard, he gains 4,000, making it a 11k attacker. So it's good. It's a good card. Although it's a 7k base, but he gains 11k when he has Generation Break 1. Yep. And second ability is he only can attack your Vanguard. Yep, because of the card here, continuous. So yeah, that's all for the great ones. Now we'll move on to the triggers. So basically there's 3, 4. This guy is just a backup crit. Another 8, 10, 12 crits and 4 heals. Yeah. So 4 heals is a must. Yeah. So why 12 crits? Because this deck is mainly for rush only. So yeah, that's why I suggest 12 crits. And this dude's ability is Soul Charge, and then put this unit into a soul, choose another Narukami unit against 3000, your Magao, but instead of draw is a crit. And this guy is not recommended in the trigger lineup if you were to play a non-eradicator, because this only helps you with eradicator. His effect is basically during the turn that this unit is retired to the drop zone, you may check your top 3 unit, top 3 cards from the deck, add in 1 eradicator, and show it to your opponent and add it to your hand. This guy return it to the deck and shuffle it. I'm just telling you the effect in case you guys don't know. So mainly this deck is for rush purposes. Yeah. So this combo so far is great. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the deck profile of the Revival Legion, Dragonic Kaiser Vermillion, Dragonic Kaiser Crimson and Dragonic Kaiser Vermillion's Legion deck. So yeah, see you guys soon. Bye.